Good evening, Rusk enjoyers. Hope you're doing right. It's time for the abnormal borders. Tonight we have quite a lot of skins. In fact, I think there is only two regular skins that are in this rush store. Yes. That, of course, means we have the Deep Ruby AK-47, the Black Diamond Sleeping Bag, the Ice Eye Garage Door, the Bombshell Backpack, Ultramarine Tier 2, Sunken Double Door, and Reflector Python. Those are the abnormal skins that we'll be chasing after tonight. Quite a lot to talk about, quite a lot to prepare for. But before we even get started, you're probably new to this, and you're probably sitting there wondering, regular skins, abnormal skins? What on earth is this guy talking about? Well, don't worry, I'll briefly explain everything. So, in short, could you look at the description right now? You'll see two videos are provided. The first video is a 60-second short video, which will very quickly and briefly showcase to you how abnormals work, what they are. But if that's not enough for you, if you feel like, well, hang on a minute, abnormals, they appear marketable before the rust even rotates, that's cool, but how do I identify them? How do I know when the times change and whatnot? Feel free to watch the second video. It goes a lot more in depth. After you watch that video, you'd then know pretty much everything there is to do with abnormals. In short, these skins, they will appear marketable before the rust even rotates. We can wait, prepare for them to appear. We can figure out prices. We can race to put those buy orders down. And afterwards, we can look at the demand. We can look at all the buy orders they currently have and get a good idea in regards to, will the demand keep the prices up? Is it likely going to go down in price? Very easy, very straightforward. Cool. So what we're going to do now is going to go through all the abnormal skins, figure out prices we could offer for them, and then, of course, we'll do the regular skins as well, then consider what might potentially be appearing tomorrow in tomorrow's Rush Store. If you aren't fully aware, tomorrow's Rush Store is going to be Lunar New Year Rush Store. Cool? Understood? Let's get started then. Deep Ruby AK-47. So, with the 48-hour analysis, I was making considerations for skins as per usual and trying to figure out how much each skin was likely to sell by next Thursday. I got it wrong. I feel like I've made a bit of a bad suggestion here. I thought it was going to do between 23 to 26,000 subscribers. And, well, it surpassed that. But I do think I made a bad estimate. Anyway, that Deep Ruby AK-47, which is very nice, interesting, and shiny. Yes, very shiny. It's selling at $3.49 and it's almost done 30,000 subscribers. What's the matter? What's wrong? Well, when I first saw this, I did bring up AK-47 skins as investments could be very... Last year, we had about 40 of them in total, including Twitch drops, and only like 3 or 4 of them are currently in the positive right now. In short, do not assume that's just going to easily go up in price. In the past, we've had many interesting $3 and $3.49 AK-47s appearing in Rush stores. Then they go down to around $1. Yes. So, as you can see, that's currently in the positive. That's currently in the positive. That's currently in the positive. What was it 45 skins in 2024, and only 3 of them right now are currently in the positive. Yeah. So, as much as this might look super standout interesting at the moment, what about, on the horizon? Are there any more AK-47s that are likely going to appear in this year? Of course there are. But more specifically, next month, February 6th to 16th, we're going to have another batch of Twitch drops. There are 4 AK-47s right there already for absolutely free. Next month, all you got to do is just watch some streams. It's that easy. So, oh no, there's already more AK-47s coming out yet. Do you understand the potential problems? So, anyway, back over to here. Looking at this skin, I should quickly remind all of you that the skin creator, Mr. Wynet, has already made a continuation, that being a SAR. Now, with tomorrow being the Lunar New Year, we're not going to see this being accepted, no. But the week after, yeah, okay, I wouldn't be surprised that potentially happens. Or the February Force Wipe Rush Store, we shall see. Things could work out very nicely, but the skin creator has to commit to this. He has to produce more skins. That AK-47 was their first ever skin accepted. So that's also another bit of information you have to be aware of. Okay, there are no guarantees it might build up into a Deep Ruby collection, but give it some time. I'm sure we'll be seeing some more skins. Hopefully we'll see some continuations. $3.49, 30,000 subscribers almost. What are we going to do? I think I still want to play it safe. I'm not fully convinced. I have to bring this up. If you have been keeping track of like the player counts, if you've been keeping track of the prices on the Steam market, you'd understand that it looks like we've seen the peak prices already happen. Prices are still good to consider making some sales, yeah, but I think most of the peak prices happen around 2 weeks into January, and we're now into the 3rd week. So it's looking like we're slipping down and eventually creeping towards the Easter dip. Spring months, February, March, April. The February Force Wipe at the very least very likely could bring in a lot of people with the primitive update being introduced. Keep that into consideration. But it is expected we'll have a drop-off with the player count. Kids will focus education. adults will focus work and Rust will not be getting all of the attention. So, yeah, we're going to have a bit of a routine drop-off. It happens every single year. Less people playing the game, less demand for skins, lower skin prices. Simple as. There's also a bunch of DLC, so maybe people might want to save some money for that. Tomorrow, we're getting some interesting Lunar New Year things, and for the Primitive update, we're getting Armor DLC, so just want to bring that up. Deep Ruby AK-47, I think I'm going to do $1.50 to $2. I'm playing it safe. I'm not 100% convinced. If you like the skin, by all means, buy it, use it, enjoy it, support the skin creator. But let's do the barters first. Look at the support afterwards. They will make considerations. If this does potentially build up into a brand new weapon collection, I mean, I'm all for it. I'd like to see it happen. But at the moment, we got to wait a bit, and that might be a little bit, bit of a worry. You know, there's a lot of people out there that are not very patient. So, cool at the moment, but there will be more AKs, and we have to wait until we potentially see a collection being built out of this. I just don't think other people are going to hold up, strong enough, and they're gonna collapse and sell and dump. But I don't think it's going to go down dramatically terrible. I can see it working out nicely. It's a very interesting looking design. Let's see what becomes of it. Cool. Moving on. Black Diamond Sleeping Bag. So, yeah, that has reached 18,600 subscribers almost. Hopping back over to here with a 48-hour analysis. I assume that was going to do between 19 to 22,000. By tomorrow, it's going to go over 19,000. So, okay, it's sold quite a fair bit. Not an absolutely ridiculous amount, but here's another thing. Just take a look at all the sleeping bags. How many of them are like fully black? We did have that Twitch drop like last year. There you go. The Spreen sleeping bag. But as I look at this, I mean, no, that glows in the dark as well. Does it? I can't remember. But anyway, it kind of surprised me when I looked at it and realised, well, hang on a minute, we don't really have that many black backpacks. That's actually completely even, so that's fine. Scroll. That Muerto sleeping bag is mostly black. I don't think that glows in the dark. Yeah, we really don't have that many black backpacks. And you should also consider this. The Black Diamond collection is holding up quite nicely. I do expect some more deplorables to be produced from here. Okay, interesting. But I don't think it's going to happen immediately. Mr. Beartrip, the skin creator of this, he has multiple collections. He does quite a variety of various different skins for those collections. So more deplorables this year. I would expect maybe a few more being produced. Will they be accepted? We shall see. But don't be surprised if he ends up making another black gold skin. Don't be surprised if he ends up making another No Mercy skin. He kind of juggles between all the things. Also, he makes quite a lot of Twitch drops. So just point out. So, Black Diamond Sleeping Bag, $2.49. What are we going to do? As we look at you, as we make considerations, looking at the sales, considering, sleeping bags over the past couple of years, I don't want to say hit and miss, but right now it's looking like it's mostly miss. But you do not glow. However, at night time, a very nice thing to have. You do look nice and shiny and lighting as well, just want to say that. I think I'm going to do maybe, I think I'm going to do $1.20 to $1.80. I can see it dipping down to around maybe $2 at its worst, but I can see it working out quite nicely if we do see some more skins for this collection. I'm being optimistic, but I'm still being reasonable considering we're about to go through the spring months, and yeah, prices are expected to drop off, so just giving you a warning there. Right then, so Black Diamond Sleeping Bag, best of luck to you. Maybe it'll probably reach around 19,500 subscribers by tomorrow. Still within the expectation. Right, now speaking of expectations, I Garage Door. When I looked at you, I made considerations. I thought it was going to do between 17 to 19,000 subscribers. As of now, that's correct. By tomorrow, maybe it might still have just over 19,000 subscribers. It's all right for now. Why'd you say that, Hedge? Because Garage Doors. Garage Doors. Well, okay, let's just quickly point this out to all of you. Out of last year, let's go for the past 2 years. For the past 2 years, we have seen a lot of Garage Doors, it's getting a bit alarming because Garage Doors were like, when they first became skinnable, it was like 2019. And yeah, it's like the 5th highest item with the most skins. I do believe large boxes and sheepman doors reign supreme, AK-47s as well. But yeah, for something that became skinnable at a later date, there's so many of these skins that keep coming out. Twitch drops mostly, I guess you could say. Oh, I've simply got to have my face on a Garage Door. But the point I'm trying to get across is there will be even more Garage Doors. We talked about this quite strongly when we looked at the Mystic Tree Garage Door. Very cool looking design. Maybe it develops into a collection of some sort. We shall see. But inevitably, there will be more very cool-looking Garage Doors coming out, and that would be expected to drop off in price. It's starting to happen already. So now we look over to here. Eyesight Garage Door. We take one quick look at its collection, and you can see it's a bit of a bit all over the place. Will we see more deplorables being produced and potentially accepted in the future? I'd like to see it happen, but even then, I am worried for it. All right. So will there be a point where this drops down in price? Yeah, I fully expect that. How low will it go? I kind of would be surprised if it drops off pretty badly. I'm a bit concerned. Now, one thing I do want to bring up, I've already mentioned it in my Rust rotation video, I instantly recalled that not too long ago with the Frozen Crypt Garage Door right there in front of us. Oh, okay then, so it's basically a very similar theme. Well, look at it now. $1.54. What price did that sell for? Oh, you know, it sold at $2.99. What? Okay, well, there you go. That's looking a bit concerning. Yes, indeed it is. So, yeah. I think I'm probably going to maybe do like 80 cents to $1.20 for the Eyesight Garage Door. I can see it basically going down to around $1.50 at some point. Will it go even lower? We shall see. But yeah, that sold a very similar amount to what we're currently looking at here, and I am worried. There will be more garage doors. There will be more Twitch drop garage doors that look super cool as well. And will that manage to maintain interest? I'm having doubts. Simple as. Right, so there you go. Moving on, Bombshell Backpack. So, yeah, the default backpack is green. Do you even need to skin your green backpack if you're going to potentially turn it to a green backpack? Well, I mean, it's got an interesting pattern on it. And I have pointed out there's like another interesting backpack that was submitted recently that's green, a frog backpack. There's still some fun creative ideas. There's a flashbacks backpack, if I can recall. Anyway, will any of them ever be accepted as well? I don't think so. Could this be the only green backpack for the foreseeable future that's actually a skin? Probably. Do you like the Bombshell collection? Because as far as I'm aware, it is fairly old, but it doesn't seem to be getting that many sales, but the prices are still like holding up reasonably. Feel free to comment below. But based on what I'm looking at, I am still concerned. The amount of backpacks we have seen, and knowing that there will be more, I am worried. Every single week since these first became skinnable, we have had a backpack and a Rust door. And whilst it's not currently listed, there will be another Twitch drop backpack. I've seen it. It is Yexom. Yes, he's getting a farmer-themed backpack being made. So, yep, that's happening. There will be even more. Oh, yes, indeed there will. So, if you think that looks fun at the moment, look, at the end of the day, if you like the design, you go ahead, you buy it, you support the skin creator. But looking at this, I am still not 100% convinced it's going to hold up, because I just can't help but assume people just want to use the default backpack if they want to have a green one. Do they like that design? Are they willing to spend money on it? Probably, if it's cheap enough. I think I want to play it safe. I think I'm going to do 60 cents to 80 cents for that backpack. Yeah, I think that's how I'm going to approach it. I'm pretty sure there will be another green backpack in the future, but it'll probably be something like frog cosplay. I should inform Milho Frito of that. I think that'd actually be a pretty cute idea. Because it'll be like bright green, and you can't really use that as camouflage, so we'll see. Right then, moving on. Looking at the price, I've already said that 60 cents to 80 cents. I was about to jump in, but I forgot, but then I did. So anyway, Ultramarine Tier 2. Okay, this is an interesting one. Why? Because we already have the Ultramarine Tier 3. And one of the main points I brought up to you was the Tier 2 going to sell around the same as the Tier 3? Tier 3, 10,600 subscribers. Tier 2, well, by the looks of things, it has reached around 12,000 subscribers each. It has surpassed the Tier 3. Is this doomed? No. A couple thousand sales extra isn't going to be that much, but it's not going to be that bad. It'll be fine. We still have hoodie and pants and boots and gloves on the horizon. That should still be A-OK. And if anything, the kilt specifically, that is probably the best thing to consider chasing after tonight. By tomorrow, it might reach 13,000 subscribers. But at the end of the day, there's only one piece of leg armor. It's the kilt. And, well, yeah, that's just going to be appreciated regardless. So as long as the Ultramarine collection is in demand and, always getting a good amount of attention, it should be doing all right. So with the arrival of Tier 2, Tier 3 obviously spiked demand, spiked in price ever so nicely. That was nice. That was very cool. Hoodie and pants, I fully expect the exact same thing to happen to the Tier 2 and, of course, Tier 3 again. Boots and gloves, pretty much the same thing as well. Anyway, so Ultramarine kilt. I'm talking about this one specifically, and then I'll talk about those two skins afterwards. For the kilt, if you think Ultramarine's going to hold up, maintain interest, work out nicely in the future, I think we could probably do $1.20 to $1.70, right? I could see it drop down in price a fair bit, understandable, but I can't help but assume the skin creator will be making hoodie and pants fairly soon. Lunar New Year, let's get that out of the way first of all, but it's to be expected. Why would he deny the chance of getting some easy money. I'm fully expecting hoodie and pants to potentially, come on now. Surely it's going to be accepted. Surely Facepunch seems to appreciate it, because need I remind you, this collection was on the workshop for 5 weeks and was randomly picked out. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Wait, 8 weeks? It's telling me different amounts of time. Anyway, it was in the workshop for quite a long time. They picked this out randomly for this roster. Not going to complain. Do expect to see more of it eventually. So yes, I think the futures look pretty bright. But for these two pieces, so for the jacket, the roadside vest, and the coffee can, I'm thinking I probably only want to do maybe around 90 cents to $1.30 for those two skins. Actually, no, hang on a minute. Coffee can is a little bit cheaper. I forgot to point that out. So these two pieces are $2. But, all right. So, you know what? For both of them, I think I'll do 80 cents to $1. Yeah, I'll do that. I think that's okay. Yeah. So that's fine. Maybe you could do a little bit more on the vest if you want to. Chest was a V2 and the kilt and the head were from the V1. Oh, yeah, you're correct. Yes. If you go to the workshop pages, yeah, some of them were tweaked and changed. Right, there you go. Perfect. Understandable. Right then. So, cool. Now, that explains everything. Thank you for pointing that out. Much appreciated there, Mr. Micro. So, yeah, feel free to offer your prices. If you feel more confident than I do, you're more than welcome to offer more money. Just remember this. Once prices start to go down and people feel the need to make some dumpings, well, they might dump onto you. But if you're more than happy about that, then fine. Live with it, I guess. Right then. Sunken double door. So, this is a sheet metal double door with a very interesting glow-in-the-dark design. I think that looks awesome. But is it actually going to maintain interest in the future? Well, sheet metal double doors in general, we have to consider this. With the amount that were accepted last year, which was quite a considerable amount, 23 in total, including Twitch drops, Facepunch just randomly decided, yeah, let's just start accepting a ton of sheet metal double doors now. Anyway, will that same thing happen this year? With the submissions for Lunar New Year, I saw like 2 or 3 sheet metal double door designs that look pretty good that could potentially be accepted tomorrow. We shall see. I don't know. I would like for it to calm down again. But at the very least, look at all the sheet metal double doors right now. You might notice these 3 skins are currently down in price, but they are holiday themed. We can kind of put that aside. That would happen to most skins regardless, because they are holiday themed. They're gimmicks. Halloween, Christmas, we're past that. It's no longer in season, so people don't care. So, yeah. Anyway, the regular non-holiday skins, they're doing very good. They're doing nice. They're doing spectacular. Even though we got a whole bunch of them accepted last year, don't matter. People like them. It's all right. So looking at that, with only around 10,000 subscribers at the moment, which is like not that much, especially compared to last year's sheet metal double door sales. I mean, if everything lines up perfectly, that's just going to very likely just retain value and just do good and do okay. Now, I should point out, these sheet metal double doors, when we went through the autumn-fall seasonal dip, yes, the prices did still go down a fair bit. Yeah, there was a point in time where these were basically sitting here at evens. Some of them were down in price by about 10%. Not ridiculously down, but down. Well, you know, it's very likely we're going to happen all over again at some point in spring. But this year, yeah, it'll happen to that as well. But sheer lack of sales can lead to a sheer lack of listings on the Steam market, which means you're going to probably only see like maybe 15 or 20 of these on the Steam market at one point potentially. It can easily go up in price. And if people get a little bit desperate thinking, oh, that's a cool looking skin, but I forgot to buy it, the binders very likely might slowly climb up. I think that's going to do a pretty good job of retaining its value. I think that's actually going to be pretty okay. So making considerations for a buy order for that sunken double door, I think I'm going to probably do $1.20 to $1.80. Could it go down in price a fair bit? Yeah. How low could it go? I don't think it'd be going down less than $2. I think that'll be okay. Again, there's also the potential of seeing some more sunken skins being produced. Now, of course, let's get through Lunar New Year stuff. But yeah, 2 skins, 2 acceptances so far. Algorithm just randomly came up with the idea of making a sequel. It instantly got accepted. Garage door next, maybe. Wooden doors, we shall see. But let's just wait and see. All right, so moving on from there, we have the Reflector Python. This is the first ever skin accepted for the skin creator. I've got to be very straightforward. You come to me looking for, a good outlook for how prices are going to turn out, and that I'm very concerned about. Yes, it has some modified aim down a sight transparency, lovely, but it's more cosmetic than useful. Let me just quickly show you. It's like a haircut. This one, instead of looking like Blackout and Redemption Python, it's only got like a slight bit of cut off here. I mean, if that's how they wanted to do it, that's totally fine, but it's not beneficial to you. And now we sit here and question, well, what's likely going to happen next? Because you just saw a quick preview. You see how these Pythons have behaved over the past few years. Just take a quick look at all of those prices. Yeah, So, $2.49 Python. Hasn't sold that much. Would probably be an indicator of there isn't that much interest in it. What do you reckon is going to happen next? Yeah. I'm so sorry, but I think I'm going to approach that with a 60 cent to 80 cent bar order. Could it end up, being fairly cheap eventually? And of course, you just saw the redemption Python there selling at $1.84. It went down in price, even though it has a useful, transparent aim sight. So, yeah, I'm sorry to say, but that's going to be a 60 cent to 80 cent bar order. So that was all the abnormals. We were fairly quick with all of them. Now let's go ahead and talk about the regular skins. So tomorrow we're going to see the Starry Dream SAR and the Chomp Crossbow. They'll become marketable when the roster is rotated. Now for the Starry Dream SAR, it's actually sold quite reasonably. It seems people do appreciate this design. Fair enough. Sun art, lovely piece of work. Very nice, very cute. Do you have a GIF showcasing the development? Not on this one. Starry Dream, it is a collection continuation to the AK-47. Will there be more? I wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be more. But will these actually maintain interest and keep the price up? So going over to here, Starry Dream. And yeah, that AK is down by 30%. It's performing better compared to a lot of the other AKs, but it still went down in price. SAR skins, take a quick look. What do you see? The inevitability. There you go. So these already went down in price, down 13, down 44, and then you see down 36, down 44, down 15. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 skins in the positive, and pretty much all the other ones in the negative, and, Twitch drops. I'm looking at that and I'm probably just stick with the Nevada. Could it perform better though? Like, you know what? Take a look at all the SARs, but then look at them based on lowest price. How low do they actually go? Let's go give that a good look. Because with AKs, they do go below $1. Over to here, from what I'm looking at, show me the marketable ones. What do I see? Come on. They get as cheap. Oh, they're still going down. Oh, okay. They go down to just over $1. I think I'm just gonna do. I just do 60 cents to 80 cents. Yeah, I can see that going down pretty bad. Prices are good at the moment, so maybe the SARs aren't down too bad. Could they go lower though? Yeah, give it a few weeks. All right, 60 cents to 80 cents. Now this crossbow's a little bit interesting. So recently I did produce this video. I talked about things to look forward to, speculating, justifications and considerations. Primitive game mode's just around the corner, isn't it? And we know that pretty much every single gun except the water pipe and the revolver, they are basically banned from the primitive game mode. So in theory, it's the time to shine for the bow and the crossbow and, salvage sword, combat knife, longsword. Point made. That crossbow has only done 6,000 subscribers. Now, the design of it ain't like super pretty. I can see that. It's not like aesthetically pleasing, but again, that's it's all by design. It's goofy, it's silly. We can respect that. But here's another thing: the amount of crossbows we saw being accepted last year was a bit abysmal. What do you mean? Well, it was only 3. Okay, but what did we normally see in the previous years? Like 10 plus. So if we end up going for another year where we see hardly any crossbow skins, is that going to end up probably going up in price purely based on the fact that, well, we're not seeing that many more being accepted anymore, and purely based on that, much like hammers. Eventually, due to a sheer lack of new skins being accepted in rush stores, hammers just all basically went up in price into the positive. They do get used a lot, pretty much all the time. What are you making your bases with and building them up with? You get the idea. Anyway, if there's going to be more usage with crossbows from here on now, surely there's a justification that you might see more people willing to use skins. Point made. So, keep an eye on all of this. This is looking to be very interesting over the course of the next couple of months. Of course, we're still going to go through Easter and whatnot, but maybe you might see a pretty fun turnaround. Make that consideration, all right? Cool. So, anyway, a sheer lack of sales can lead to the price potentially going up in price quite nicely because, as I said, if there's justification, people probably want it. But don't be surprised about manipulations as well. There's been a lot of random manipulations that have been taking place throughout all of post-Christmas. Lots of big fat parts. I'm looking at the antique sword here. Now, in theory, you could also consider this, as I said, salvage swords, primitive game mode. It kind of makes sense. if primitive game mode is actually popular. That's another thing. So anyway, antique sword. Have you been bought out because someone wants to manipulate you, or have you gone up in price because people are considering that maybe the primitive game mode is going to succeed greatly, and longsword skins, savage sword skins, crossbows, bow skins, are they going to all go up in price because of that? Well, we'll see. I can sit here and say, though, I've been looking at a lot of bow skins recently because I own a lot on my inventory. I've been trying to make some sales. Near enough every single bow skin, all of their barders have increased. Yeah, they've all gone up. So keep an eye out for February Force Wipe. That right there, I'm just going to do, you know what? One quick consideration, look at all the crossbows, see what the cheapest one is, and if I can recall, they don't go below $1 that much. So, as I look at you, I can see the cheapest one is $1.45. You know what? I reckon we could do 80 cents to $1.10. Yep, that's a perfectly fine consideration. That's fine with me. Right then, so yeah, I've thrown out a lot of information at you there, but we just went through all the skins. Very nice, very cool. So, tomorrow's Rust Store, Lunar New Year. It is the Year of the Snake. So if you go over to the Rust Workshop, look at all the collections, TGG has all of the Lunar New Year skins. I've looked at all the skins somewhat recently. Last week there was like 50 Lunar New Year skins submitted, and then over this past weekend we had like an extra 100. 174 skins on display right here in front of you. Yep, get a good look at that. So I wonder what's going to get accepted tomorrow. Well, probably 10, 12 of these skins here, but there's also considerations for the items, the things made by Facepunch themselves. We have to talk about that as well. So feel free to go ahead and look at all these skins in your own time. Of course, tomorrow, yes, we'll see which skins get accepted. I've got to bring this up, though. There's like 30 different garage doors. It's not fun talking about all of them. Right, anyway. Oh, Panda Rock. Anyway. So, Chinese Lantern. Fully expect that to return tomorrow. Here's an interesting thing. I don't know what skins are going to be accepted tomorrow, but by default, that's probably the best thing to consider. Yep. Every single year, this is reintroduced, and every single year, long term, it eventually goes up in price. People like this, and of course, when you own this, you can also make the white one as well. Who knows if Facepunch decides to make a green one, or a yellow one, or whatever. If you own that, you can make both the orange and the white one. Who knows if they decide to make more. Very nice decorative decoration, yeah. Obviously a light source as well. People like them. So, yeah, as I scroll down and show you its history over the past year, when it was reintroduced, yes, it went down in price. But then from here to here, it tripled in price. Yes, that took a year. It did take a year, but if you're patient, if you're more than happy to spend some money, wait it out, and then, of course, cash out later on, perfectly fine consideration. I'm sure you've been listening to me yap about, you know, my sales recently and making my purchases. I'm going to go buy some lanterns. I'm going to just go buy some. I know, eventually they'll go back up in price. So, yeah, for your consideration, or you could just do a buy order. Should point out, that price right there, it's like $1.90. So, if they're sitting at $2.49 tomorrow, yep, but I care more about, you know, this period of time, which is right now. So, yeah, cool. Now, what else do I need to suggest? I wouldn't be surprised if Chinese New Year spears appear again. I believe that is a new evergreen Lunar New Year item that's going to constantly reappear. Okay, fair enough. Do you happen to any of these? I think you can wait until tomorrow and you'll probably see these get bought out from the Steam market. I believe they're still cheaper than what they sell on the Rust Store for. So just point that out to you. Okay, cool. Here's the fun thing. Dragon Rocket Launcher. Is that going to return tomorrow? All right. Last year was the Year of the Dragon. However, they already had a dragon mask. So I guess Facepunch was like, well, we can't just reintroduce it. So what they did was they made this Dragon Rocket Launcher, a very awesome, cool rocket launcher made by Facepunch themselves with some interesting VFX and the smoke and whatnot, the sound. It's awesome. Anyway, was that just for the Year of the Dragon? Because, of course, it's the Year of the Snake this year. And I should quickly remind you, we have not seen anything on the commits that would suggest a new weapon being made. I am aware that we're going to get the Snake Mask, of course, but we're also getting like some special wallpaper and some special like wall frame things. Yeah, purely decorative. They do look nice, but does that mean we're likely not going to see the Dragon Rocket Launcher tomorrow? I think this is coming back. I sold mine. I only have one, so I'm not going to be too fussed. But here's the thing: if it's not in the Rust Store tomorrow, I might be buying those out. if that's it, like, if that's it for that rocket launcher, I'll take that. Thank you very much. I can't help but assume that's going to have a pretty fun future ahead of it if it's not in tomorrow. But if it is in tomorrow, yeah, I do believe that's a brand new evergreen Lunar New Year item that's going to just get reintroduced every single year, much like Chinese lanterns. So We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, keep an eye on that tomorrow. Wait for the Rust Horse rotate, see what's in there, and then make a move. But if you happen to own one of these, if you want to wait it out until the actual Rust Horse appears tomorrow, be prepared to sell that if it's reappeared. It's going to sell at $5.49 again, half in price. So you've been warned, all right? Just pointing it out. I'm just pointing it out. Chat, do you happen to still own one of these? Are you going to consider selling it now? Or are you going to consider waiting until you see the Rust Horse tomorrow, then make a sale? And do you have enough buy order amount to be able to go buy tons of those if it's not reintroduced tomorrow? So yeah, there you go. There you go. Awesome. We've said that. We've said pretty much everything that needs to be addressed. So I guess that's it. I feel like you're more than well informed in regards to, what prices to offer and what to expect tomorrow. I can quickly show you, what Lunar New Year skins are currently performing very nicely based on upvotes and whatnot. And as you can see here, this garage door, kind of reminiscent with the Neon Dragon garage door from the previous year, which was quite notorious. I'm sure you can remember. This isn't made by the same people. This is made by a different group. And you can kind of see it. The design looks nice. Mr. 38, Falk, you've done a very good job with that. I think a lot of people appreciate. Now, moving on over to here, we have this garage door. Now, this one got the benefit of being submitted like super early for this week. It's been on here since the 14th, so Evgen Brown or Ullman, I think you might have just got a lot of upvotes purely based on that. So I'll look at more of these skins. Lunar Snake, Shay garage door, Serpentine Lunar Entrance, Sheepman door. Like, there's a lot of interesting skins. Lots of upvotes, lots of interest, lots of interesting looking designs. But what will be picked tomorrow? Who knows? There's tons of AKs, there's tons of garage doors. Like, I could go on and 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 on. But yeah. Who knows? Who knows? Yes, that technically is a collection continuation to the Rabbit Locker we got like 2 years ago. So, yeah, that's it. That's basically everything. I did talk about all the skins in my recent Rust Workshop skin checks video, but honestly, you could just look at TTG's list because he has every single Lunar New Year skin, and I don't blame you. So, cool. That is it. That is basically everything. We have everything written down, right, Mr. Maxim Chick? All right, let's now skip ahead and go to those buy orders. Right, a few seconds to go, and let's jump in. Yeah, it's midnight. Yeah, it is midnight. I was like, 1 o'clock? No, midnight. I was like, wait, what? Oh, dear. I really didn't know where I was for half a second there. Hang on a minute. I can't do any more barters. Oh, because I'm on the wrong account. Oh, no. I am on the wrong account. I'm on the wrong account. I'm on the wrong account. Haven't prepared myself properly. That's my fault. That's my bad. I'll live with that. I'll cry myself to sleep. Oh well. Such is life. If you aren't fully well prepared for everything, sometimes you just don't. Come on, stop making stories. Just show the things. Come on, Sky. Right. This and. Ultramarine Kilt still has not yet appeared. Ultramarine Helmet still has appeared. Oh, there you go, Bombshell Backpack. I don't think I'll be going strong on you, and I did say that, and I'm going to go do this. Alright. Okay. I got raided. Monstera raided me. Oh, wow. Thank you very much, Monstera. I'm kind of in the process of this. Sorry, I am... Thank you very much. You just rated me like 50 people. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. I am currently trying to figure this all out. I am so sorry. My brain no good. It never really do good anyway. Ultramarine Kilt, thank you very much. Okay. So sorry. I can't think properly. 55. These skins have just become marketable. I'm chasing after them. If you don't fully understand, I'm so sorry. I can't explain everything right now. I'm seeing a lot of yellow right to my side, and it's kind of freaking me out. 65, 80 cents. I think we could do 64, 40. I had to do a second buy order. Yeah, there's a lot of things currently going on. Thank you to everyone who's just turned out. Much appreciated. Monstera, I hope you had a lovely stream. Everybody else, I can hope the same to you as well. I'm just trying to figure this out. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying my best. Could the skinny cheaper? Very likely could. 40. Yep. All right, we'll do that then. Have I basically bartered everything? Sunken double door? Well, let's do you at least. And you're not going to get that cheap, are you? You're not going to ruin me, are you? Right. All right. I was not signed into the right. Oh, we got this as well. you're going to get cheap. Yeah, I'm sorry to say. That is expected. So I'll do that. I'll do that. And there you go. I do think I've done a barter on every single skin there. Yes, indeed. So what we'll do now is we'll skip ahead, and then we'll go look what the abnormal barter support looks like. Alright, it's been 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and take a look at the skins. Let's go ahead and take a look at the abnormal barter support. So first up, here we have the Deep Ruby AK-47, a $3.49 AK-47. We might see a continuation in the near future, but with the barters that we see here, I'm questioning whether it's actually going to maintain its price. So, plenty of barters below $1, plenty of barters slightly above $1, and a fairly decent amount close to $2, but, you know, is it going to be maintained at $3.49 price? I have doubts. I do not think that's going to happen. Now, over the course of maybe the next 20 hours, you might see some more people realise this is marketable, realise they can put barters down. Yeah, maybe it'll climb up a little bit higher, but we need to keep an eye out for these big, fat, strong barters. If there isn't that many close to $3, yeah, you're just better off with sticking with a barter. Now, at the end of the day, if you're considering wanting to actually get a whole bunch of these, you honestly could just put down a $2 barter, maybe like a $2.20 barter, buy these potentially for $1.30 cheaper. I can see this going down in price. I don't know how low it's going to go, but it is a matter of, will we see actual continuations being made? I think the skin creator will do that. Will Facepunch want to accept the other skins? Will there be any other interesting AK-47s in the near future? We're getting Twitch drops, a lot of AK-47 Twitch drops, but Rustors, we'll see, alright? So, you know what? We never got that Cybercore AK-47, did we? And that'll probably sell $3.49 as well. Just point it out, just point it out. Right, so, okay, yeah, you're probably better off with sticking with a barter. Over here, Black Diamond, Sleeping Bag, $2.49. You got a plenty, loads and loads of barders all around $1, above $1, getting close to $1.50, and all the way up to $2. Is that a skin that will likely retain its value in the future? Yeah, I do think it will hold up. I am the guy that's close to $2 there. I am feeling confident in it. I think we will be seeing some continuations eventually, but I do believe at some point this will drop down in price. How low? I think it's going to be around $2, and I'm more than happy to pick these up for 50 cents cheaper. So if you're feeling confident, if you truly believe, you know what, Black Diamond Sleeping Bag, that'd be alright, that'd be fine, go buy some. You know, you could buy one for yourself if you truly like it, but if you're considering the investment, if you're thinking a lot more further in the long term, it probably will work out alright. So it's probably good enough for you. The barders are there though. The barders looking strong. It very likely will not be going below $2 for the foreseeable future. So it's in your hands now. Right, over to here, we can talk about the Ultramarine Tier 2. $2 skin here. Barders all the way up to $2. They're all the way up to $2. What did I do? 85. So I think I was about $1.70. Oh, I'm right there, $1.60. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah. So I can see this working out very nicely. I do believe we'll get hoodie and pants eventually, boots and gloves eventually. Either one, either set, it's going to help this out, along with the other Tier 2 pieces and the Tier 3 once more. I expect it to happen. All right. So honestly, you could probably go buy a bunch of these. With the barter support that we see here, yeah, it looks to be okay to consider. It's a $2 skin that's got barters going all up to $1.90. Do you need it that much more to be said? All right. So over the course of the next few weeks, is this going down in price anytime soon? I doubt it. I highly doubt it. So make your move. Yes, it did sell a little bit more compared to the Tier 3, but the kilt is usually the skin, or rather the item that is the most valuable, because it's the only leg armor that we have. Understood? So that should still potentially be the most expensive piece. Over here, we have the other Tier 2 pieces, though, and this is a $1.49 skin. It's got barders, basically. Most of it's kind of like, well, most of it's definitely down here, but you got a very decent amount above $1. That's fine. That's reasonable. That's okay. I wouldn't question that too much. That's fine. But, of course, less than the kilt, but that's to be expected. And then for the vest, something very similar, even though the vest is selling at $2. Well, yeah, again, the Tier 2 armor, perhaps it just doesn't get that much love, but the kilt, 100%. Right then, over to here with the Sunken Double Door. Well, $2.49 skin. I'm looking at it. Plenty of barders around $1. Plenty of barders around $1.50, and a fairly decent amount at around $2. A $2.49 skin. It has not sold that much, and by tomorrow it very likely won't be selling that much more. Is that likely going to hold up quite nicely in the future, based on what I see here? I mean, yeah, I think that's going to be all right. I think that's going to be okay. I did the $2 barter. I don't know if we're going to reach a breaking point anytime soon. But it did feel like it's an okay thing to approach. As of now, I feel fine with that. As of now, I don't think it'll go down in price too badly. I think I can pick this up for about 50 cents cheap with the barter there, and I'll see how it turns out. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll know, but I can live with that. You've seen the profits I've had. So, all right then. Best of luck to you, Sunken Double Door. Honestly, you could probably consider buying it. Not a huge amount of barters, around $2, but I don't think it will go down that badly, and with only so many of them to go around, it could work out nicely as a nice profit. What if we see another sunken garage door or something being made? Then what? You tell me. Bombshell Backpack. What are you selling for? $2. Highest barter, basically $1. Oh dear. Yeah, backpacks. We're seeing a little bit too many of them. People are kind of fatigued with them. Tomorrow we're very likely to see a Lunar New Year backpack being accepted. Maybe we don't. Maybe we actually get 1 week where we finally do not see a Lunar New Year a backpack. It'll probably happen. All right, anyway. So, looking at that, hey, that's a perfectly fine amount of buy orders, but no one's really seriously considering that it's actually going to maintain its price. So, in the future, will this work out nicely? I mean, do we really need a green backpack skin? If you can answer that, I think you know what to do. So, most people here are wanting to play it safe. I don't think that'll be going up much. Sales are okay, not ridiculous, but there's still quite a decent amount of them in circulation. You're better off just stick doing a barter. So yeah, if you want to buy it, by all means buy one for yourself. But if you want to make an investment, it don't look good. It don't look good. Right, Eyesight Garage Door. Had someone just ask me a little bit earlier, how's this likely to hold up? Well, it's a $2.49 skin. And most of the barters are around 80 cents. And then you have me here at 93 cents. And then you have this guy with 300 quantity at $1. And then you have this guy over here at $1.10 with 100 quantity. I mean, if you're going to go buy that amount at that price, you're more than welcome to do so. But I don't have a lot of faith in it. Back over to here, just to quickly point this out, it's done. It's going to do 19,000 subscribers by tomorrow for sure. I have not seen positive things with the Eyesight collection. I would like to see it work out. It's a cool looking skin. I've seen it in game. It looks nice. It looks cool, but there's guaranteed to be more cool looking garage doors this year. Twitch drops, you name it. So I just don't have a lot of faith in it, I'm afraid. I worry for it. If you truly want to grab a bunch of these, you could put down a $1.30 barter. I wouldn't be surprised if you pick these up for at least $1 cheaper and buy quite a lot of them. The spring season is just around the corner, and prices are expected to drop off again. So you've been warned. You're better off doing a barter if you make an investment into them. And then the Reflector Python, as expected, about 60 cents to 80 cents. Yeah, it's a Python. I'm so sorry, but the only real good thing for this is if it potentially gets manipulated. As of now, the cheapest listing is $9. Wow, but it's not worth that price. It's not worth that price currently. So look at the barters. That's what people are considering at the moment. I think that's me with the highest barter there. I think I've bought one. All right, well, really? Already? Let's go over to here. I'll find out. So I'm looking at my recent purchases. No, okay, it's not me. No. If I go over to here and look at my recent purchases, no, okay, someone else did that. Okay, fair enough. Usually I'm the one who does the 55 bilders, but all right, fair enough. There you go. I don't know what else to say. Right, so that is basically everything. I have no idea what's going to be accepted tomorrow. I am looking forward to it. So go to TGG's Top Picks. He has every single Lunar New Year skin here. They're all perfectly fine looking candidates. I will sit here and say this. If you're going to really ask me, Hedge, what do you think is going to get accepted tomorrow? With a smile on my face, I'm going to scroll over and take a look at a very specific looking small box. Where are you? Where's that small box? Come on now. I can't find it. Wow, it's disappeared. Really? Right, let me go find... what's it called? Zodiac? I'm just going to look for Samota. Where are you, Samota? There he is. Ah, there we are. Perfect. This is like guaranteed. He makes the same box but changes the symbol every year. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. I don't... I think a lot of people envy you. He's got the perfect thing. Every single Lunar New Year since he made his first one, he's had these accepted. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's accepted tomorrow. I fully expect it. And eventually we'll probably have a full set. But they're all red. They just have a different symbol on it, and they don't glow in the dark, so as an investment, yeah. But hey, Samosa, you got like the best job, so best of luck to you then, I guess, and to all the other skin creators, best of luck, best of luck. Keep an eye on this special collection page set up by that German guy, as you can see here, to be aware of all the new Twitch drops, and, well, we'll wait and see. But I haven't mentioned it that much as we hop over to here. I know we're getting a Snake Mask tomorrow, but with great thanks to Mr. Cyphex on Twitter, you will see for yourself that we have brand new wallpaper and brand new interesting looking wall frames. So just to reiterate, this is Cyphex on Twitter. I will link it in the description. He's a guy who constantly showcases the new upcoming content in Rust. And as you can see here, he's showcasing these brand new wall frames. They'll very likely be like something you have to pay for as like a DLC. It might be like Festive Garlands, but I can't help but assume this wallpaper is going to be paired up with it. We'll see. Maybe this is just available to everybody during the Lunar New Year season or something. But that looks nice. That looks comfy. And I think people would be happy to pay for that. And Facepunch would be happy for you to buy it. So, yeah, that's it. That's basically everything. Cyphex, thank you very much for your lovely informal pieces. You can also see things such as like the brand new 4-shot money crossbow. And, of course, do you notice that he happens to have a very dapper-looking hat on there? Yes, that is the brand new frog boot hat. That's actually been added to the game now. I think it's all going to actually be properly released when we have the February Force update. Force White. I can't speak. All right, maybe it's a good time to consider stopping then, Mr. Hedge. Yes. So thank you very much for watching me. I greatly appreciate it. And let's see what gets accepted. Will Draco Rocket Launcher actually return or not? Oh, better make sure you're ready for it. So, yeah, catch you there. Goodbye.